introduced in U.S. Congress could soon give India, NATO ally status. A bipartisan group of half a dozen influential American lawmakers has reintroduced an important legislation in the House of Representatives, which seeks to advance the U.S.-India strategic relationship. If enacted, the legislation would ensure that the U.S. State Department treat India as a NATO ally for the purposes of the Arms Export Control Act. It would send a powerful signal that defense sales to India should be prioritized according to U.S.-India Strategic Partnership Forum, USISPF, which had worked on this important legislation. The bill H.R. 2123 was introduced this week by Congressman Joe Wilson, a senior member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. India is the world's largest democracy, a pillar of stability in the region, and has shown strong commitments to export control policies, said Mr. Wilson. This adjustment to U.S. law will further allow the U.S.-India partnership to flourish in line with our security commitment to the Indo-Pacific region. The National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, for fiscal 2017 included special language recognizing the unique U.S.-India defense relationship that designated India as a major defense partner of the United States. The language seeks unique consideration for trade and technology sharing with India, and increased attention and support to advance this relationship in the areas of defense trade and technology sharing. Although powerful in its own right, the NDAA FY 2017 has no legal bearing on the State Department's body of legislation, nor does it compel the State Department to view defense with India more favorably, USISPF said in a statement. To fulfill the spirit and intent of the NDAA 2017, the U.S.-India Enhanced Cooperation Act would amend the Arms Export Control Act, to put India on par with NATO allies in Israel, South Korea, New Zealand, Australia and Japan. The Philippine military will acquire this year 4 amphibious assault vehicles from South Korea. Commander Eliezer Vidalon, Public Affairs Officer of Balakatan 2019 for the Armed Forces of the Philippine side, said it will be the first time the country will acquire military assets for sea and land operations. The AAV is designed to transport assault troops and their equipment from ship to shore under combat conditions. Vidalon said the amphibious exercise conducted by U.S. and Philippine Marines becomes vital for the armed forces of the Philippines now that is acquiring 4 AAVs. Because of this exercise we get to know the best practices of our counterparts from the U.S. that we can apply here in the Philippines if we have our AAVs, Vidalon said. The 4 AAVs were supposed to be delivered this April, but for unknown reason the delivery has been delayed. A total of 150 U.S. Marines and 50 Philippine Marines took part in the exercise. The 4-day-long joint military exercise between India and Singapore, bold Kurukshetra 2019, came to an end with an impressive closing ceremony. The ceremony took place at Babina Military Station in Jhansi district of North India. A statement by Army spokesperson said that the 4-day-long joint training focused on developing interoperability and conduct of joint tactical operations in mechanized warfare. The troops learned about each other's organizations and best practices being followed in combat. The reviewing officers addressed the contingents and congratulated the participating nations for successful termination of the exercise. This was the 12th edition of joint military training between India and Singapore.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the channel and want to support, please support on Patreon or PayPal. The details are given below in the description.